All right, Ramsey, welcome in. Ryan Tringer for your Class A Pro. I'm recording. Good to have you, buddy. So let's take a look at the shot. So first of all, um, we got 177 carry. That's a lot. You got 90 miles an hour almost, 89.8 miles per hour. Club path 0.2 left, face 0.9 right. So you're swinging much straighter now. The swing path is much closer to straight, which can work. They say like straight to inside out is generally recommended. Once we get out on the course again, we'll be able to see what is what or what's best. But this setup looks pretty good. The only thing that I'm wondering is the balance still. You seem like your balance is back. Ready to watch this. If I draw a line down from your armpits, it should go through your knees and through your toes. So see, and then over here, see how your rear is behind your heels? Your heels are supposed to be, your butt's supposed to be over your heels more, right? So the setup, the balance is too far back slightly, which then may make it hard to keep your butt back, but maybe not. We'll see. I mean, Tony Finau sits back like this and still works his way to his heel, so it can be done. But most people, it's better to be like the armpits over the knees, over the toes. So see how your knees are out and you're on the ball of your foot? So that means you need to lean further forward slightly, more on like the toe side of a surfboard. Okay, so now let's take a look and see. So foot position looks absolutely perfect over here on this side. You've got the front foot more than the back foot. Ball position's correct. Good job, right? You have the arms in the triangle position. That's correct. Let's see, the left hand is at the inner shoulder, and then the right hand is up the shoulder, so much better grip than before. The angles are good. Your head position and your knee flex and all this is good, and your distance from the ball seems to be fine. It's really just that maybe this, we'll have to see as you swing in a moment if that balance is best for you or not. Okay, so now let's draw some lines to see what happens as you start moving. We're going to see. Okay, and then we're going to go like this. I'm going to trace the club head. Here we go. All right, so you start taking it back here, much straighter back nowadays, which is nice. Look at this, going up the plane pretty well. The shaft angle when you're here is still just a tiny bit this way. Better, though, than before. So this means that you could still feel like the shaft feels more vertical to you, like the club head's above the handle more.
Currently feels like I'm doing this.
Right. So I mean, it's better than it was for sure, which is nice. Now let's see as you continue here, what's happening. Just a moment. All right, so this is awesome. Now you're still staying in position here so well these days. Like, this is outstanding. Great job. You can see that you've kept your hip position. So really what's happening here, if we look at the spine angle, like I like to draw the postural lines like this and the spinal angle like that. And then we want to see if they've changed at all to the top. And so let's see. I would say that you're just a little down this way. The knee flex has stayed pretty well. Your butt's back here. Your hips maybe a smidge off the line, not much. So your spine angle is probably right here now. So you're doing much better here with the posture like we saw last time as well. Now let's see as you come back the other way. Okay, so you're getting closer on that plane. Look, you can see that the plane is much closer than before. It still is that the backswing would have to be more vertical and the downswing more from the inside slightly. Over here on the right side, let's take a look at the arc. So that's where, part of this is like thinking like if you went straight back more and up, the arc would be wider. So like this part would be over here more, like this.
Yeah, right.
If this side went up like that more, that's the whole thing. Because remember, you want the wide to narrow arc, which it looks like you're getting your elbow in and narrowing it. But see up here how the arc is messed up right here. So then, now let's see, when you get into impact, outstanding balance. Wow. Awesome, dude. awesome at impact here. This is amazing. Look at you. You've got your knee flex, your butt's back correctly. Look, you're to the back left heel, right? Like, that's where you're supposed to be. That's great. The club's leaning forward like this. This is a nice reverse K impact position. Nice job. And then let's see the face angle. Face angle is much more still and steady on the way through the ball there. Look at the face angle. Definitely staying straighter through the ball here, which is nice. Your left wrist is still somewhat, in the cup position. That may or may not be a problem, depending on, what the ball flight's doing. So, I mean, that can make the ball go too high sometimes. You can lose distance on like a wedge, like it'll flare the wedge and not get to the green or something if your hand's not this way as much, like throwing a Frisbee, Okay, so then let's see as you come through. Hip and head are good there. Nice extension, Ramsey. You hit the target. Look, you hit it right on the line, right? And then around you go here to the back left heel. I mean, this is nice. A great looking motion here. So the big issue, as you see here, is that your arc, it has this. We call that like a loopy top of the swing. See how it's like on the left here, the club, it wobbles around, kinda a little. You know what I mean? The body position's good. The narrowness is good. Like I said, the left hand you could maybe do a little bit more of that, but the follow through is great. Let's try this. 1 second, let me save this, and then I'm going to show you something.